Hello, 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 my beautiful queens. Welcome back. I'm super stoked for today. I have an amazing, earth shattering episode on manifestation, one of our favorite things to talk about on Big Queen Energy for you today. We are going to raise the vibration in the room. All right. I'm going to bring DJ Rose out to play. Okay, so I want to start with a question. I want you to really think about this. If you even need to pause this to give yourself a moment, I know I talk real fast. If you need to pause this to give yourself a moment to think, then do that. So my question to you is this. What is more important to you? Your power or getting the thing that you want? You're probably wondering why I'm asking that. But there's always a trade-off. I have another question for you. Do you ever work so hard to manifest something that you then become attached to the outcome, that you feel crushed if something doesn't happen or come through, that you feel like a failure in some way? And maybe because you do that, you then put blinders on and you block off the other gifts that the universe would have for you. See, oftentimes we think that we know best, but the fact of the matter is that humans can only perceive like 1% of reality. So there's so much happening and brewing behind the scenes that we are unaware of. So with our limited knowledge, with our limited ability to see, we don't always know what's best for us. So I'm going to get into a little backstory and how I am correcting this mistake that I used to make all the time and how you can do that too. But first, I just want to give a little shout out. If you like this podcast or if you're listening on YouTube and we are adding any value to your life, please hit subscribe and share it with a friend. Share it with somebody else who we can uplift, because we love to meet other people just like you who are going through things and trying to be the best version of themselves. And we just pray that we may bring a little lightness, a little levity, a little positivity to their day. So thank you. We appreciate you for doing that, boo. All right, let's dig right in. So the biggest manifestation the most common mistake, the sneakiest mistake that most people make, especially the newbies, right, when they begin on this journey, is that they focus solely on the outcome and kind of ignore the joy of the journey. They've got blinders on, this laser focus on the outcome. And this is really key, they start attaching meaning to the achievement or non-achievement, lack of achievement of the outcome. So I'll give you an example. If I fail at this launch, if I don't get this promotion, it means something negative about me. It means I suck. It means I'm not good. It means I'm bad at my job, whatever that story that's in your head is, right? If he doesn't work out, right, this happens a lot, I find, working with clients in relationships, although some of my queens are married. But on the flip side, a lot of times people think that, they build up the story, they think this is the one, and if he doesn't work out, it's over for me. I must be damaged goods, or I'm never getting married, right? We know we are the only ones who can really be honest with ourselves about what story is true for us, what story is repetitive for us. And that is a sign for you. That's somewhere where you can dig in and do the work. So this mistake is really common, like I said, with people when they first set out on their spiritual path and they start learning about how to rewire their brain to achieve their dreams. And especially when they start using all the tools of manifestation, they're getting really excited about it. Maybe they're scripting a lot. Maybe they are praying and meditating and, doing all these different things. And they start getting more and more attached to the outcome. And what's really happening is that they were latching on to manifestation and using it as a way to have more control in their lives. And that there's nothing wrong with that, but there's an illusion about what our locus of control is that confuses most people. So I'm going to give a little backstory, because attachment is actually spiritual suicide. And I have committed this form of spiritual suicide many times. It's taken me so many lessons. That's how the universe is. If we don't learn the lesson, it's just going to keep smacking us in the face with it, right? But attachment violates the law of vibration. Vibration means that everything is constantly in motion. So what do I mean by that? The only constant in life is change. The only thing that you can count on is the fact that shit's going to be different tomorrow, the next week, the next year. And sometimes that's great. Actually, it's always great because it's always working out for you, right? But an example that I'm going to give, and I talked about this in the last 2 episodes. So if you want more on that, just scroll down at the end and listen to those. But I held on to my last career path as DJ Rose, onto the identity of DJ Rose, but onto the career of DJing, the career manifestation of being this kind of international, well-known DJ that lived this particular lifestyle. And I clung to it, even though the universe was sending me so many signs, like literally ridiculous. That's probably a different episode about, how to properly interpret the signs in your life. But the more that I clenched onto it, the more that I clung onto it, the more that I held onto it, the more I pushed it away because I had all this needy energy forming, this needy attachment, right? And so eventually I had this big aha moment. That me being so attached to that one particular outcome and shutting myself off to all the other ways in which the world can provide abundance, fulfillment, joy, and fun for me was giving away my power. And it was really coming from this controlling energy, this lack of faith, this lack of trust deep down inside of me. And what was happening is that I was actually repelling clients, repelling business because of my energy. That's going to be a big awakening for some people. And it takes some trial and error to really understand how this is working for you in your own life. But trust me, if you are creating from need, right? Look at the manifestations that you're currently working on. If these are your goals because you need them to survive or to feel good about yourself or to love yourself again, that's the wrong energy. That energy literally acts like if I put on bug spray and then I went out into the scene in Miami, right, walking the bay at night, I'm repelling the bugs. I'm repelling everything. That energy is doing the same thing. It's repelling what you want from you. It's the opposite of the law of attraction. So attachment gives away your power. And if you're trying to control, what it means is that you don't trust, you don't have faith in the universe, which probably means that you need to learn a little bit more, right? That's something I can help you with, or something that you can go and read 200 books on, but you can get there. But at the end of the day, what it means is that you are likely expecting negative outcomes. Maybe you're already prone to anxiety, and this is something that you experience on a daily or weekly basis already. So the tool that I'm going to share here for you is when you can get to the underlying negative expectation, you can understand where you're flowing your energy. And you can reframe that to get to the root of it. You really need to dig deep down and see what it is that you are trying to control and what expectation you have about this thing that you desperately want to create in your life, but that you're repelling with the needy energy. See, our goal is to create from desire, not need, to be flowing love and positivity towards our goals, not, I'm not going to survive if this doesn't happen for me. And trust me, I have literally been there. I have literally done that. So if this is resonating with you, I am not calling you out, boo. I am trying to help you so that you can get back on track sooner, quicker, in a easier, less painful way than it took me. So when we flow energy towards the goal and then release, right? It's not so easy to just detach from something that you do really want, but it's about also, maybe you just want to make a list of all of the ways that what you want can come to you, right? This is something that really helps me. I literally did this today when I was working on building out our quarterly income plan. So Point being, there are a million different ways that the universe can surprise and delight you with things that you want, as long as you are molding and shaping your energy, as long as you are keeping your point of attraction in a high vibration, because the only thing you can ever truly control is your energy. Think about this example with dating, right? I know that you guys are queens that are either already married or you're out on the scene. You are slanging dates. You are going out there. You are trying to find the one, right? And so we go through all these different things in the process of dating, right? I'm there now. You guys all know I'm single AF. Talk about it all the time. So think about this. Think about the last time that you dated someone and they called you all the time. They texted you all the time. They always needed something from you. It almost felt like there was an imbalance in the relationship because they literally felt like they were like taking, like sucking your energy like a vampire sucks blood, right? So think back to that needy relationship with that needy guy or that needy chick. And then think about this. Did you feel like spending time with them? Did you feel like having sex with them? My guess is no. Why? Because they were repelling you. That was not attracting you. That was literally sending you running for the hills, right? In the opposite direction. So the manifestations that you want work just like this too. So I shared a couple of tools already in here that might work for you. I know I went through them really quickly. So what I want to say is, let's just recap, right? I'm going to share some mantras that you can also use, but it's really getting clear on what your point of attraction is right now and doing everything that you can to feel better in any given moment so that you keep attracting better and better. It's understanding where your expectations are, right? Expectation is a combination of belief and desire. So what do you believe about that thing that you want? Are you feeling needy, controlling energy because you don't really think you're going to get that thing? Why? Go a layer deeper and reframe that negative expectation into something that you can believe that is more positive. Okay? Reprogram that shit into your brain, especially if this is something like marriage or manifesting a new career or something that's super important to you. Do the work. Take the time. Right? Write down a list of all the other ways that this thing that you truly want can flow to you. So that might mean, for instance, detaching from marrying this one person that you think is your soulmate if he won't return your calls, right? We'll just keep going on the dating analogy. That might mean having faith that the person who's best for you is out there and he wants you too, boo. And that when you keep your energy in the right place, you're like a magnet for him. And lastly, I'm going to share some mantras. I haven't done that in a minute, and I love sharing mantras with you guys. So try these on for size. Repeat them out loud. See what one you feel deep down inside of you. Does it give you chills? Can you feel energy flowing and opening up through your chakras? If it does something for you like that, then that is the mantra for you. So try this one, okay? This or something better. Right? This goal or something better, this dream or something better, this promotion or something better, this person or someone better, someone more amazing. Or we can just go back to what I said in the beginning, and personally, this one really helps me. Just power over attachment. I want to maintain my point of control and focus on the only thing I truly can control, so power. Not giving up my power to any one person, place, or thing. Holding that power within me, inside of me, and having faith that the right things will come to me. And the thing is you might only have to step out on a limb with this once or twice, because after you do this, you practice this, and you see that better things truly do come for you, it gets easier and easier. So I would love to hear from you if you do this and it's working for you, or you're already doing some of this. DM me at Nicole Rose Stillings. Let me know your thoughts. I love to hear from you guys about what's really resonating with you. And don't forget, We are running our new quiz, Is Your Work Aligned with Your Purpose? And it's only on for a couple more weeks. So if you are dying to know the answer to this, get in there, jump down in the show notes. It's also linked in my Instagram bio, and you will learn what stage of purpose you're currently in and get tangible tools to take it to the next level. I can't wait to support you even more on your journey to fearless creation. Love you, Boo.